To get to the drummer track in Logic Pro X, you go up to the track menu on the main menu bar, and from there you select new drummer track, and this will load the drummer in as a new line on your song. From there you can go over to the library and choose from a selection of different styles. So the default was electronic, and for this song I'm changing it down to songwriter. Within songwriter there are a number of different drummers, each with different styles of drumming, and as you can see, some are pre-loaded, some can be downloaded. I'm choosing Parker, and when I select Parker I can also see a number of different presets or drumming patterns, and for this song I decided to use the backbeat. So the first region on the drum track now is populated with the backbeat, and I'm going to add in 2 more regions so that I can see how that sounds for my song. So I'm quite happy with this, and the next thing I'm going to do is copy this through to the end of the song, and then I'm going to start adding in my guitar and my bass, following which I'll come back to do a little bit more work on my drums. Now that I have my guitar and my bass loaded, I'm going to do a little bit more work on the drums, and I'm going to use the follow feature on the kick and snare. When I check this, I can choose which of the instruments to follow, and I've decided to leave it at the default which came up, and that is to follow the bass line. I can also change which instruments on the kit I'm going to use. So for example, I can flip over to using the toms, but in this case I'm going to stick with the hi-hats. And I can also change the level of complexity on that particular component as well if I like. I can also add in percussion, any of the 3 percussion instruments. And what I would say is that the kit changes depending on the drummer and on the style. So let's have a look to see how this sounds. Now that I have my vocal added, I want to make final changes to the drum track, and one of the things I like to do is remove the fill between the drum regions on the verse section. So to do that, I select the region and I go down to the fill control and bring that down to 0. So we can now hear how that sounds. Let me sing to you in an empty room. I'll tell you of my life. The story's all a lie. So, oh, let me sing to you. Okay, I'm happy with that. Once I've that done, I also want to create some variation across the track without going too far away from the original drum idea. So I play with the complexity and the volume of the drums. So I'm going to change the intro, and I'm also going to change the chorus as well. So again, I select the region, and now I'm going to go down to the matrix for complexity and volume, and I'm going to drag it from loud, I'm going to bring it over to maybe simple and a bit softer. And I'll see how that sounds now. So this is a subtle enough difference which creates a little bit of variation on the song without, as I said, going too far off the original idea. And I'll repeat this on the chorus, maybe on the outro as well. The story's all a lie. So that's it. They're the main features of the drummer track that I use on a day-to-day basis. If you'd like to hear any of the songs that I've used the drummer track on, you can look at the description section below, and I've got some links to other YouTube videos listed there. I hope you found this useful, and I'll talk to you soon.